Hey guys, Gavin Heggs here from Twisted Moto, Australian motocross coach, and we're here today at Willowbank MX. We're going to be learning a little bit about jumping. We're here on the intermediate track, a nice track to be able to get ourselves started with. First of all, to be able to know what to do with jumping, you must know about your rider attack position and pulling yourself forward during your acceleration. If you've ever walked up the side of a slant on a hill, the natural thing for our body to do is to lean forward into that. It's a similar technique to what we do when we're powering under acceleration, where we lean forward into the face of our cross pad here on the handlebars to be able to counteract what the bike's forcing us to do. So going up in a slant, it wants to throw us backwards off the bike, which is going to obviously make the bike go up in the air like this. So we lean forward into that as we're coming up the face of the up ramp. Like I said, the first drill to do is your pushing and pulling drill, getting used to moving your body around once you're standing in your rider attack position, and then leaning forward up the face of the up ramp. I'd recommend starting nice and slow. Don't feel like you need to jump straight away. Just start leaning forward into the face of the up ramp and making sure that you have consistent power all the way through. The next thing that you need to keep in mind when you're doing this is making sure that you don't have any other variables in place with this. So what I mean by this is obviously the up ramp is going to have a consistent face. So if you have a nice angle on the up ramp, there's no kickers. So there's no holes in it, there's no big ledges on the top, there's no rocks. They're what we classify as kickers. We want a nice smooth up ramp. Those are the variables and the things that are going to change our pivot angle through the air, so we don't want to be hitting any of that. If you're going up the face of the jump and you back off by whatever reason there is that you decide that you need to shut off the throttle, that's obviously going to change the angle of the bike as well. So our aim is to have everything in place consistently and to make sure that everything is the same each time we do it. The angle of your body will change depending on the angle of the up ramp, and backing off the throttle should only ever happen once all your wheels are off the ground. Once you start getting to the point where you're comfortable with this, then you can start to work your way towards the end of the jump with it and trying to make sure that you're standing all the way through in your rider attack position until the very second that you land again, and continuing on after that as well. Landing with power is super important to make sure that the bike stays straight and keeps tracking forward. If you've ever spun a ball and watched it accelerate forward, that's what the bike does. So the momentum of the bike will keep carrying forward rather than having such a harsh landing. Once we go through all of this, we'll run through the breakdown of each step and show you how it's done. All right, so we're going to start with going forwards in our positioning, just rolling up the faces of the jump. Rider attack position. So as we come over there, it's a nice smooth throttle jump and over, leaning forward into it, smooth throttle the whole way through, back off in the air. Slowly work towards getting a bit faster. Probably a little bit short on this one here, so I might be able to lean forward and give it a bit more throttle from that one. So head over the crossbar as you've seen and accelerate all the way through the up ramp until you're in the air, both wheels off the ground, and landing with the gas on. There's no pulling up, there's no pushing away, there's only leaning into it. So if you have a mate or a friend that's pulling up trying to bunny hop or jump, trying to act like they're on their old Razor scooter, then send this to them and enjoy your jumping, and hopefully you can get over some little tabletops like this. Thanks for watching, guys.